G'day Pokefans, it's your favourite Pokemon knowledge bringer. Also, as you can tell, still currently stuck as a cat, Third Winchester. Welcome you back to this week's episode of Who's That Pokemon? We have to go through some amazing and sometimes unknown facts of your favourite Pokemon. This week's Pokemon was chosen by a Twitter poll, and the result is, drumroll please, Zapdos, the legendary Thunderbird. So we put this poll up this week due to the release of the new Pokemon DLC for Sword and Shield, the Crown Tundra, which has our favourite legendary birds, as well as many other legendary Pokemon returned to us for us to catch. How many have you caught already? I have all of them bar Mewtwo and I think one of the Reggies, I believe. So make sure to grab your drying pans because it's time to rain some Pokemon knowledge. Starting with number 1. Zapdos is a dual electric flying type legendary Pokemon. However, in the new Sword and Shield DLC, the Crown Tundra, it has a new Galarian form, which is a fighting flying type. Number 2. Zapdos is one of the 3 legendary birds of Kanto, Generation 1, the other 2 being Articuno and Moltres. Number 3. When Zapdos is sighted, which is a very rare occasion, it's often during electrical storms, which is usually caused by Zapdos flapping its wings. Number 4. It is weak against rock and ice type attacks. Number 5. In Generation 1, Zapdos was the only dual-type electric Pokemon, as Magnemite and Magneton did not gain a secondary type until Steel was introduced in Generation 2. Number 6. Zapdos is based on the Native American legend of the Thunderbird. Number 7. In French, Zapdos is called Electhor. Makes me think of like Thor, but maybe with like a little mustache, maybe wearing a beret. I wonder what that would look like. Okay, now I know what that looks like. Number 8. Zapdos and Jolteon have very similar names in Japanese, only changed by one letter in the Japanese alphabet, whereas Zapdos means thunder and Jolteon is thunders. Number 9. Zapdos' national Pokédex number is number 145. Number 10. Zapdos appeared in the second feature-length Pokemon movie, The Power of One, where it battled against the other 2 legendary Pokemon. Still not as good as the first Pokemon movie in my opinion, but it's still a pretty good movie. Highly recommend watching it. Number 11. There are a bunch of Pokemon that appear in the Super Smash Bros. Series either as a standalone character or a creature that can pop out of a Pokeball. This flying Zapdos monster is one of those. When it comes out, it hits the enemy with a bolt of electricity. Number 11. There are a bunch of Pokemon that have featured in the past in the Super Smash Bros. Series, either as a standalone character or a creature that can pop out of a Pokeball. This flying electric monster is one of those, and when it comes out, it hits the enemy with a bolt of electricity. So better be catching those Pokeballs, fans. Number 12. It has, to this date, one of the worst shiny forms in Pokemon. Now, this is just in my opinion, but also a lot of people on the internet also agree that it has one of the worst shiny forms in the Pokemon. It only changes to a slightly different yellow, kind of like putting a hat on it. You know, it wouldn't make too much of a difference. And finally, number 13. Mystery Dungeon was an interesting spin-off game of the mainline series games. However, there were few legendaries that were featured in it. This legendary bird was the first to ever appear in a Mystery Dungeon game. Pokefans, I want to thank you very much again for joining me on this week's episode of Who's That Pokemon? I would very much appreciate if you did like the video, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. And also, if you would like your favorite Pokemon featured in a future episode, please make sure to comment that one down below. And again, we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.